What's happening there, guys, and welcome back to our channel. Who doesn't remember One Direction? The debut of one of the most famous boy bands ever happened on the X Factor back in 2010, and ever since then, they gained fans who were addicted to their music until 2015, which was when Zayn decided to leave the band for good, after which the band started crumbling piece by piece. Here, we're going to take a look at each of the One Direction members' net worths ranked. So without any further ado, let's get right into this video. Number 5. Liam Payne. Let's start off with the least wealthy member of the band, Liam Payne. Apparently, Liam has the lowest net worth of the bunch, with it being somewhere around $60 million. After One Direction split up, Liam went on to put out a bunch of singles as a solo artist. He also did collaborations with other famous musicians like the Migos member Quavo and Jonas Blue. He even released his debut EP, which he called First Time in 2018, which also featured French Montana. Right around the same time, Liam also worked together on a track for 50 Shades Freed with the one and only Rita Ora. So despite not being as rich as his former bandmates, it seems like Liam is still doing pretty good for himself. Number 4. Zayn Malik. This may come off as somewhat of a shock to you, but despite being arguably the most popular musician out of all the band members of One Direction, and also releasing the most amount of solo music, Zayn is actually the second least wealthy person on our list, with a net worth of approximately $65 million. As we've already told you, Zayn was the first member to leave 1D so he could do his own thing, which he certainly did. Not long after deciding to go his own path independent of the group, Zayn released Mind of Mine, which was his first solo album in 2016. This album shattered records left and right and was also at number 1 on the Billboard 200 list at one point. He released his second album, which he named Icarus Falls, which had a whopping 27 tracks 2 years later in 2017. Every now and then, Zayn makes headlines when he collabs with iconic artists like Sia and Taylor Swift, and just like his former bandmate Liam, he has done songs for a couple of movies like the 50 Shades of Grey franchise. Number 3. Niall Horan. Right in the middle of our list, we have the adorable Niall Horan with a net worth scratching $70 million. Just like all the other band members, Niall Horan also went his own path of pursuing music and released his solo album titled Flicker. A few months after this, Niall decided to go on out on an international tour, which was something only one other band member did besides him. The tour went on from the late months of 2017 till somewhere in between 2018. On his tour, he traveled to places like Rio de Janeiro, Sydney, and Los Angeles. According to Polestar, this tour made around $12 million from ticket sales alone, so it would be safe to say that it was a massive success for Niall. In the same year, Niall did a bit on the soundtrack of the cartoon film Smallfoot. As of right now, Niall has been kind of under the radar, but he still releases songs with other notable singers every now and again. Number 2. Louis Tomlinson. Technically, Louis Tomlinson can also classify as being in the middle of the group in terms of net worth, as his net worth is more or less the same as Niall at $70 million, but oh well. Louis was apparently smart enough to sign a record label before One Direction officially broke up. In other words, he saw it coming. His label is backed by Sony and is an imprint of Simon Cowell's very own record label called Psycho. Louis released a single Just Hold On in 2016, in which he did a collab with the legendary DJ Steve Aoki. Louis even served as a judge in the American version of the X Factor. Quite recently, he's put out a few other songs, which also include a song featuring the singer Bebe Rexha called Back to You, Two of Us, and Miss You. Other than that, he's also been doing concerts, which from what we've seen have been nothing short of blasts. Number 1. Harry Styles. As you all may have expected, the One Direction member with the highest net worth currently is Harry Styles himself with $75 million. Since the end of his days as a band member of a boy band, Harry has been doing a lot of things, which include flamboyant campaigns for Gucci and even acting in Dunkirk, which was directed by the great Christopher Nolan. According to reports, he's also about to make his debut as part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Harry also released a solo album as well in 2017, which had the soft rock ballad called Sign of the Times. After this, he went on a tour which went on in 2017 and 2018 and made a staggering $62 million in only ticket sales. It goes without saying that Harry has become a pop culture icon as he's doing the best out of any of his former bandmates. If you guys enjoyed the video, let us know by smashing that like button, and if you haven't done so already, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, and share this video with your friends and family. Until next time, take care and goodbye.